listening to the Nameless Trio on the Sunday Brunch Concert on WPKN in Bridgeport. That's 89.5 on the FM dial. Streaming online at WPKN.org. And my name is Dave Golden. For more information about this series, you can go to radiogolden.com. Coming up next month, we've got a whole bunch more shows. May 13th, we'll be at the Cosba Garden Cafe in New Haven with Avi Wisnia. And then on May 20th, Kath Bloom will be in the studio here. On May 27th, we're going to go Prague with Helmet of Gnats. On June 17th, we'll have Little Ugly. And then on June 24th, we'll have Daphne Lee Martin and Raise the Rent. So there's a lot of good stuff happening here. I know that last song was called A Long Time Coming.
A Long Time Coming.
Yep. I've heard it on a podcast somewhere.
Yes, I caught that. That was
yes.
Very cool, thank you.
Matt Nicholas here with us here and the Nameless Trio. Why don't you introduce the other? Why don't you name the two other guys in the Nameless Trio?
The Nameless other guys here. On the mandolin at the moment, he was playing guitar and singing. Morgan Morse.
Hello.
Thumping on the bass, dancing around in the background there.
That was an awesome walking bass line on that last one.
Just awesome.
Want to say.
Nice work, Pat. Pat Haddon. Patrick.
And give a hand to Matt Nicholas on mandolin.
Yeah.
So Matt, how long have you been nameless?
It's been about...
Why don't you come a little closer?
Oh, okay, all right. It's actually been... goes way back. Me and myself and two other guys with the Nameless Trio a long time ago. It was the default. We can't think of a band name. And then it kind of went away for a while. And since then, Pat and myself and Morgan have started to play a little more often. Starting to get some songs written together and did some recording. And we're like, well, we need a name. So we couldn't think of a name again. So we're back to the Nameless Trio.
What was the name we almost thought of? That was on the bumper sticker. Bertha's Muscles?
Yeah,
Something
Bertha's
like
Muscles. That's right, that was a good one. There's a couple, we actually, I sent out an email requesting help from people, and a couple of friends made it a mission, and they were sending me all these names, and I feel bad. I think they were putting a lot of effort into it, more than I was, and we got a long list, and we just weren't happy with anything, so we're the Nameless Trio. I kind of like the way it sounds.
That works. Now, the material that you're doing, does this come from other sources, or is it written specifically for this group?
So far, what we've done, and I think all that we're going to do today, is just stuff that we've written for this band. You know, we're slowly becoming a band, I guess. To start out, we do this once a month gig at Twisted Vine, it's called, in Derby. It's just a quiet, comfy lounge that we, get together and play our acoustic tunes. And the three of us have been there, I think, at least for a year now. At least for a year, we've been playing together. So we're like, let's record. So we wrote these songs specifically for the studio and finished the CD. I think we're not as happy with the CD as we are with the way we play the songs now because we did it so quickly, but I think that always happens.
It still sounds good.
But it still sounds good.
So
in fact, we're going to play a track.
Well, I think it sounds good. You guys think it sounds good?
Yeah.
We have an overflow crowd here in the Red Room, and I definitely want to just acknowledge the PKN volunteers, Dell and Mark Canese, among several others who worked really hard to strip this room down and rebuild it as a performance space. And it's a beautiful room. It's not fully complete yet, but I've been using it the last 3 weeks, and
this is very
I'm
nice.
Thrilled. And
Yeah, last time I was here, we were crammed in your what do you call that room? The control room.
Yeah, the FM studio, whatever it is.
And we were crowded in there.
It's pretty tight on the other side there.
Yeah.
Could be worse. You could have had one, left-handed guy in there playing reverse and smacking the other guy in the teeth. All right, where can people find out more about your music and your appearances?
Unfortunately, we don't really have a solid go-to for information for this project, but there's Facebook. You can find me, Matt Nicholas, on Facebook. You can probably find Morgan and Pat both on Facebook.
Okay.
Yep.
And
you might also want to find Lucky Souls on Facebook.
Well, there you go. You know what? LuckySoulsProductions.com, right? Is that the website? Amy, who's here videotaping.
I think she knows where everybody is playing.
Yeah, she is doing a really good job of keeping on top of the scene, letting people know what's going on. So, when we're playing, you can find out through there, and a lot of good other opportunities to catch some music. Amy's finding people all over the place. She's booking shows too. So
That's great. Well, let me get out of your way. And once again, please give it up for the Nameless Trio.